They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Charles. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll take... to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. There are the numbers for McDonald from a week ago. 24 carries, 122 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And past the 30, down to about the 27. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 58 yards. Off the play fit, and he's taken down here by the Saints.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
On third down, Burrow. Dancing to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. McDonald, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Right back to him on first down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give, right side. Nobles. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Burrow will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Charles. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with the victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now Burrow on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Touchdown! A big play there. 81 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. this one away, and off it goes. Taylor now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete. It's Charles. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience, and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Burrow's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
That catch good for only a couple.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
On 1st down, it's McDonald. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that,
It means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Reese. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. First down, here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Rodgers now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reese. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you. Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. On 2nd and a couple, Burrow. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he floated one out there, incomplete. So we reach halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. They'll run on first down. McDonald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 77 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, McDonald. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play here for Dallas.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Now he's flushed out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Sanders' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McDonald, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On first down, McDonald, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Reese. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Touchdown! It's complete from 10 yards out, and the Saints add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They push it back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He sets to fire deep. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, "Hey, you got anything for this one?" Might get radio silence back.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reese. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Rodgers to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Saints! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A throw over the middle taken in. A gain of 6 there on first.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. At that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McDonald. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reese. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Charles. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. That is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Rodgers throwing here. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reese. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers again now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, his throw incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Rodgers looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped lead.